And welcome to Let's Fly VFR. Today we're going to do something we have never done before, and that is fly a helicopter with a mouse and a keyboard. This is going to be some challenge. So we're out here in the Sikorsky S-76. Yes, mouse and keyboard only. Let's see if we can do it, because there seems to be a lot of you guys out there that don't have joysticks. And I thought this would be pretty damn hard, considering I found it extremely hard with a joystick. So you can use a couple of controls. So you hold the left button down on your mouse and you can grab the joystick, and you can use F3 and F4 to add and remove the collective, and that seems to be enough. About seven belts on the up is about enough to balance it out, and then you can start just one tap at a time just to go up and down, which I find I really have to concentrate on where that joystick is, because I don't have a physical reference between my brain and where my hand is, if you like, when it comes to where it is. So I'm just doing a little bit of testing. I crashed a lot, let me tell you, a lot, just trying to do this. And yeah, really easy. I found the gauges right in front of the joystick immensely helpful to allow me to reference where the joystick was and what I was going to get out of it. You can see those lines on that panel directly in front. I found that immensely helpful with this particular helicopter. So I think you need a reference like that, and then you need to glance left over there to the VSI, your vertical situation indicator, or over to the right there. You can see I'm just descending slowly. It is a real balance, because if you push forward, guys, you're going to go forward. If you pull back, you go back. And that, believe it or not, I think was my first ever landing with a keyboard and mouse with a helicopter, guys. So that is history in its making here at Let's Fly VFR Flight Simulations, as we've just changed the name a little bit to the channel. Because it needs to reflect what we do. And as always, if you're new to the channel and you've found us and you've not subscribed already, have a look at what you see, hit that like, hit that bell icon, and we have videos out about every week. So I'm going to try and get something new for you each week as much as I can. So here we go again. We're going to give it another try. We've got plenty of dust. That's the particle system working very well here in X-Plane. Just trying to get a balance without... Yeah, and that's what happens. So we try again. It doesn't take much, guys. This is something, if you haven't got a joystick, and even if you do, choppers are, I think, the biggest challenge I have ever had in X-Plane. So you're going to need to be patient. So here we're going to go. We're going to just try and... just trying to hover around. This is what you learn first, I understand, when it comes to helicopters. You've got to learn to be able to hover and then move it around gently before you get up in the sky and start hoofing around, because I think that's a lot simpler than doing exactly this. And I'm probably just a couple of feet off the runway here at Adelaide International, trying to just manage. You're going to get used to, and every time I take my eyes away from the joystick and look out, I start to lose control of it, which is what's happening just here. So getting it back, and again referencing that panel with the little lines that you can see right in front of it is I found immensely helpful, because it was just where those lines came down as an inverted mountain, inverted triangle. I found it just to the right of that was like my neutral point, and it became a really interesting reference. And I've got to tell you, my hand ached after doing this for a short time with the mouse. So you're going to need some fitness, guys. It's going to take you a while. Another bounce and another landing. So that's two good ones and one bad one as we've gone along so far. So pretty happy with that. Yeah, second one. There, it is damn hard work. So here we go. Hey, remember, subscribe. We want to have you here with us at Let's Fly VFR. Okay. Now, as I say here, recommend that you have your view so you can see both the joystick and the collective while you're operating them, because you can do this quite easily with two hands. Well, that's a relative statement. You can fly with two hands, yes. You have your left hand on the collective, F3 and F4 for up and down, and your mouse, well, you have to hold the button down as well, your left mouse button down, to hold onto that joystick. If you take your finger off the button, then you no longer have control, and you can then use the right button on your mouse to look around, but I highly don't recommend doing that. So here we go, having a bit of success. We've got probably got 100 feet or so, and we're just cruising out towards the sea here a little bit, but I'm getting a bit wonky. Again, took my eyes off where the stick was. Try and save it. Yep, and that's how quick it goes downhill. So expect to crash a lot. So that's 2 landings and 2 crashes. So we're 2 for 2. Up again. A little bit wonky again. I'll just try and catch it. Okay, again, reference. Watch where the joystick is in reference to that panel. Okay, we got it back. Okay, let's fly out a little bit over the Adelaide local suburbs. And this is all default scenery, guys. I had a lot more stuff here, but with the reinstall, I've lost a lot of my airports, and my scenery, my ortho stuff was giving me a bit of trouble. So we'll get back there, but at the moment this is all default, so it's not bad. And also pretty good frame rates, so that's working pretty well as we head out here over the ocean. So heading west, if you keep going this way, you'll end up over on what is known as the peninsula. We've got a couple of those here in Adelaide, but just flying out over. Now I've got I think what I'm going to do too for you guys, because you always want to know, is give you a look at what performance I'm getting with what I have currently, and you can see the frame rates, and I think you will be pretty impressed with where my sliders are. And I'm playing this at 4K in DSR, okay, the NVIDIA DSR, which I rabbit on around about a bit. Got to tell you, you're going to get better performance than using all the anti-aliasing within X-Plane. If you use it, is my firm belief. And we've gone a little bit wonky again. We're going to try and catch it. Again, stare back at that panel. Where's the joystick? Level it up. There we go. We got it back. Okay, if you're planning to do this for a while, you're going to be mentally tired, I tell you guys, because it is hard work. Okay, we're back level, and let's fly back and see if we can get back somewhere near the airport, because I'm pretty sure it just is not going to happen. I'm not going to get it back and land it on the airport, but we'll get it close, okay? For that, I've left the wheels down. Remember, you can pull the wheels up in the skies, hit G, and the gear will come up. We've got 3 big green lights blaring at us there on the control panel still. So let's head back and see how we go. I challenge you guys to do this and then add some wind to it, because there's no wind and it's nice weather here at the moment, and it is doing pretty well. To say, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. So again, we got a little bit of altitude now, so I'm just trying to reduce the amount of collective and get a nice gentle descent rate as well, without tearing the helicopter apart. It's a nice helicopter to fly, this Sikorsky, but I would highly recommend buying a cheap joystick. It'd be a lot easier. But there are, I see so many people trying to fly, and I had a number of questions about, can I fly just with keyboard? It doesn't appear so, guys. I've had a look, and I cannot find any way to do it with just keyboard. X-Plane doesn't want you to do that. Mouse is as bad as good as you get. You might get away with the keypad somehow, but that's going to be incredibly difficult, I would think. So anyway, here we go. Let's get back. We're over the edge of the airport, and we'll try and slow it down. I've got a fair bit of climb happening there, so I think it'll reduce the collective a little bit. And I've got some descent. And also, you've got to check your speed out. That's the top gauge in the middle, right in front of you guys. That's your speed. So get that back so you can start a bit of a casual descent down to the runway, or in this case it ain't going to be runway, it's wherever we can put the damn thing. So you can hear the engine coming back down as I've reduced the collective. Now F1 and F2, I think they do power as well, guys, but this was really just a quick cursory look at it, because I can't see myself wanting to do this very often, but with so many people asking about it, I thought, well, we've done the aeroplane, we should try the helicopter out. Now we've got a bit of high, and I'm going to try and descend. Oh, it's getting frightening again. Hang on to your hats. I'll try and get this thing back before it breaks itself. Okay, we're coming down in the suburbs. Okay, I'm going to get level. I'm going to try and put it down in a park. And I think we might call it quits at that point. I can't believe there's so many great challenges here in X-Plane, guys. There's just so many things to do. We've done some dangerous airports, and we've done some different airports as well. Oh. Oh, I just caught that. God, that was nearly too much. Okay, we'll move over a little bit to the right here. So, if you're up for it, unplug the joystick and try the mouse and the keyboard, guys, and give this a go. Alright, let's see if we can do this without killing anyone. It's a nice big one, not going to get stopped. Looks like we're going to head up in the suburbs, guys. Here we go. Reducing the collective. And we're descending. We're going to hit a building. There's no doubt, is there? It's trees. There we go. Oh, tree. 2 trees. 3 trees. Building. Oh, isn't it great that there's no collision statements in X-Plane for buildings? Well, there we are, guys. We're on the ground safely. Not very pretty, but it's a start, and you got to start somewhere. So I hope you enjoyed that little flight, running around using just a keyboard and a mouse in X-Plane. And hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in a video again real soon. Bye bye.